we actually got, or it will actually come, class tunings before the raid comes out. Because the raid comes out 13th and 14th, and we're getting it the 7th. Let's check what it's all about. Let's see what we actually got. This is gonna be interesting as hell. This is gonna be interesting as hell, man. Okay, we are working on a slate of tuning adjustments to classes in Dragonflight. The following changes are scheduled to be implemented with weekly maintenance of 7th December in this region. This region means EU, so 6th of December for, 6th of December for US. Tank specs. Tank specialized characters now generate 650% additional threat, was 550. So they have actually increased the tank spec, the threat on it. Let's see, what do we have? It was 550, it went up to 650. 18%. So basically what they have done is that they have increased threat by 18%. Developers notes, we've heard feedback that on pull, burst in dungeon content is causing damage dealers to pull threat more often than desirable. This change represents roughly a 15% increase to tank threat generation. Hey, I said 18, which should help alleviate these cases, while still requiring tanks to actively engage with enemies to hold threat. I mean, that makes sense. That makes total sense. I totally agree, because I have seen, like, when people start pulling as soon as the tank takes a step forward. You know, people don't start attacking targets when the tank actually reach the enemies and start hitting at them. That's, people don't attack them. People attack when they see that the tank is running forwards to those ads. That's when they attack, and they don't attack one target. They attack all freaking 5 targets, right? So when the tank runs into a fight, every group, the guys behind have already started pulling. They've already started with taking a lot of threat, which the tank needs to get back. So yeah, this makes total sense. Demon Hunter, the hunt damage reduced by 10%. I mean, we're not shocked we are seeing Demon Hunters again every week, even during hot fixes, we are seeing Demon Hunter damage getting nerfed. This one will also affect Vende's Demon Hunter because it's on the left side of the talent tree, so it's not only the Havoc one. Father of the Flame proc rate no longer scales with haste. How can they calculate that? Let's say you do damage every 1.5 seconds, you cast an ability, and a person with lower haste cast maybe spells every 1.6 seconds abilities, and the Father of Flame is a proc when you use abilities. If you have more haste, you get stuff back faster, you can do faster, you can use your abilities faster. If you use abilities faster, that means you should have a higher proc chance, and this does not give a higher proc chance. That means it's not about how often you do abilities, it's about time. It must be about time. When you are in combat, it has a percentage to proc during the time you're in combat. Now, if you do like 50 abilities in that time, and another person does 20 abilities in that time because of haste, they still have the same proc chance. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. It sounds like it made sense. Okay, Resto Druid, regrowth healing decreased by 6%. There you go. There you go. We're getting at least some stuff now. I don't think this can affect Resto Druids at all, but yeah, there you go. All right, Hunters. I can see the titles, and we can see that BM Hunter is not there. BM Hunter has been here since August. That's the last time I think I saw BM Hunter ever in these tunings and fixes. But we have some general stuff though. Steel trap damage has been reduced by 20%. Okay. Explosive shot damage has been increased by 15%. That's nice. Barrage damage has been increased by 15%. I don't use barrage on my Hunter just because barrage has been so bad before. So I don't know like how good barrage actually is. But since they have increased it by 15%, it should mean that barrage is still not good and they're trying to make it good. So we will see. It's very easy to spec into barrage though. So I might actually do that and try it out. Marksmanship. All damage increased by 10%. Last tuning, we saw the same. Survival, all damage increased by 5%. Either it was marksmanship that got 10 and now they got 10 again, or marksmanship got 5 last time and now they got 10. But I think it was 10-10. They got 10, now they got 10 again, and survival got 5 again. Every damn tuning, they're boosting those guys up. Heavy ammo now causes trick shot ricochets to deal additional 25% damage was 10%. 15. So instead of aim shot rapid fire ricochet, the aimed ammo now causes trick shot ricochet as well, and got increased by 150% damage. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, Mage. God damn, look at that. Flame Strike, 8% increase. Pyroblast, 5% increase. Fireball, 10% increase. Scorch, 10% increase. Ignite, 5% increase. Alright, Assassination Rogues. Exsanguinate cooldown increased to 3 minutes, was 45 seconds. And bleed effect magnitude reduced to 80%, was 100%. Oh, look at that. They nerfed the hell out of that one. Recent data indicates that Exsanguinate is drastically overperforming its historic and intended power level. We recognize that this is a heavy nerf for an individual talent, but it's important that Exsanguinate whatever power be similar to alternative available talent choices. We see this as a temporary measure as we head towards the opening of Dragonflight's first season, and we will consider this ability's position and role as an available talent for Assassination. We may move, replace, or redesign it in a future patch. Damn. Okay, so Assassination Rogue got a big nerf there, a big nerf. So the bleed effect magnitude reduced to 80% was 100%. If you put a bleed, then this Exsanguinate makes it bleed much faster, but now it bleeds a little bit slower. But this is the worst one. This broke it. This literally broke this ability totally. It took it, it broke it, it threw it in the trash and said, get the hell out of here. 3 minutes now, cooldown. Was 45 seconds. Yep, there it is, man. Just out of curiosity, just for funsies. Wait, is that correct? Yeah, divided by 45, 3. Okay, so the cooldown got increased times 3. That's what they did. They increased the cooldown times 3. Monk. Brewmaster. Brewmaster's balance now grants 45 increased stamina, was 30. Alright, good for you. A nice little stamina there. Awakened Feline Spinning Crane Kick now heals 3 nearby allies for 60% of the damage done, was 50% of the damage done. So they nerfed that then. No more standing around and doing the freaking spinning crane kick. Probably gonna do that anyway. Vivify heal primary target increased by 20%. Alright. Peaceful Mending now increased healing received by enveloping mist and renewing mist by 15 to 30%, was 10 to 20. Peaceful Mending now increased the healing received by the enveloping mist and renewing mist. So when you cast these two, you increase the healing of the Peaceful Mending. Was 10, 20, got up to 15, 30. Alright, so that means it got increased by 50%. Yulon's Whisper now heals 5 targets, was 6, and healing increased by 15%. Was 6, went down to 5, but they increased the healing on it by 15%. I mean, for dungeons, it's a big boost. I mean, it's a nice, okay, big. It's a nice boost for dungeons. For raids, it's more negative. Paladin. Protection. Aegis of Light now grants 50% increased stamina, was 45%. And 30% increased armor, was 15%. Well, there you go. You just got boosted up with some stamina, more armor. Chamois. Restoration. All healing spells healing increased by 5%. That's just a flat 5 on everything you do. Acid rain damage increased by 50%. Wow. That's really good. Isn't acid rain damage when they cast, what is that called? Healing rain? You can do so the ads takes damage as well. The enemies. Soul Leech now converts 3% of damage dealt to an absorb shield. Was 6%. Okay, so they nerfed that. They nerfed a little bit defensive for locks. Warriors. Arms Warrior. Fueled by Violence now heals 85% of the damage done by deep wounds. Was 65%. And same thing for Prot. They got a boost when it comes to the self-heal. Brutal Vitality now causes 50% of damage you deal to add to your active Ignore Pain. Was 30%. Oh damn, so they nerfed that. Cause 50% of damage you deal to add to Ignore Pain. Okay, so they nerfed the Ignore Pain based on when it comes to Brutal Vitality, but they boosted up with the self-healing. Interesting. Alright, so the class tunings. Tanks. You'll be super happy that you can take much easier aggro. Demon Hunters, doesn't really matter, you're still on top. Resto Druids, doesn't really matter, you're still on top. Marksmanship, Survival, you're getting more and more every time you're getting class tunings. You're more or less getting there. Fire Mages, you should be very happy. Rogues, you should go and cry in a corner. Monks, A little bit mixed feeling on monks, to be honest. Paladins, you got more defensives. Do you need more defensives? Isn't like 80% of your abilities defensives? Shammies, there you go. A nice little 5% on everything you do. Extra damage when you are healing. Warlocks, you got nerfed when it comes to your defensives. Arms warrior and protection warriors, well, you got a higher self-healing, basically. All right, there it is, guys. That's what we have for Season 1. Most likely, we're going to get a bigger one a week after Raid hits. A week after Season 1 comes out.